Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Wisco video. What if civilization started over? So, in the last video, we saw the collapse of the red team. They split into this nation, this nation, this nation, this nation, this nation, this one, this one, this one, this one. Obviously, the red team itself, and this one. And the red team chose not to go to war with any of these countries, because their military was basically all in these countries, which was kind of screwed them over. But yeah, in today's video, we will be looking at the rise of a new global superpower. This new global superpower is going to be the Lime Team. Now, the Lime Team was a strong country before, but they have just discovered a new life-changing thing. Why is anti-aliasing on? Turn that off. Why is tolerance all the way up? Turn that off. Yeah. But they have just discovered a new thing as they move further down into Africa. They have just discovered silver, which puts them in the age of, well, the Iron Age, basically. Everyone else was still in the Bronze Age. This basically kind of like Stone Age type weapons with Bronze Age type advancements. It was more like slingshots and spears, where now they're able to, the green team is the only one that's found this out, and they are not sharing it with anyone else. And they're now manufacturing thousands of swords, shields, iron-tipped spears, silver armor, steel armor, as they figured out that if you mix coal, iron, and some other minerals together, you can get a really strong compound called steel, and they decided to further explore so they can try to get more of this. And with their rising population, as people have moved to them after the fall of the red team, as they really didn't want to get taken by these new countries that might be just as bad, so a lot of them fled to the green team, and they are now moving out into the areas. And the green team now has about 50,000 population, and 30,000 of that population is in military, compared to like the pink team, which only has like 25,000 population and 15,000 in military, and the blue team, which has 50,000 population again, but they don't spend much on their military. They only have 10,000 in their military. But they did put around half of their economy into their navy, as they were trying to get, as they were trying to get more powerful than the red team's navy. But the red team has collapsed, but they still think having a good navy is very good. They've even set up a little bit of a colony in Madagascar, aka they've claimed all of Madagascar, but their population is only living about there. And they also have started expanding down. And the green team is like, we don't like how you're expanding like at the same speed basically as us. So they're like, nah, if you want to go, we'll go. And they put a lot more money into their navy, and they make a official declaration of war on the blue team and start sweeping through them. This is basically the Egyptian Empire, but better and further south. And they start sweeping over the blue team, making a spearhead towards their capital, which is right here. They make a spearhead towards the capital, eventually taking the capital and cutting the civilization into many different parts, taking all of the lakes, encircling these troops, and these troops do put off a good fight, eventually reconnecting with these and making such a good thing that they free the capital just as it gets taken back over, which really sucks for them. But a lot of these troops die, and they only have this much left, and these guys surrender, and the blue team basically collapses, but the green team does agree to let them keep their island. A quick recap on what happened naval-wise. As I said, the blue team pumped all their, half their economy into Navy, so that happened, and they also had bombarded a lot of the coastline. And taken back a lot of the coastline as well. But the green team was quick to shut that down and quickly got that before their navy basically got bombarded from the sides. And by bombarding, I mean mass populations going in, like militia groups going in and taking back this, before the green team eventually started pushing back and eventually basically started crushing the navy. And Madagascar is like, we choose to stay right here. We aren't going to help the navy out. They're just royalists at this point. But leave our navy alone. And they do leave their navy alone. And they eventually wipe out the blue team's navy, taking them about to there. And yeah, this is greater green team. And they are not collapsing, as they have pumped a lot of their money. They only had like a tenth of their money into Navy, but they had also had a much better economy than the blue team, so that was still around the same amount. 50% of their economy was pumped into social spending, which is probably the reason why these guys had so much stability in this. So now they have all of this land, which, as you can clearly see, the green team is now a global superpower. As their sphere of influence would probably be all across that. Sorry, I accidentally didn't have brush on. This is their sphere of influence. This is their sphere of influence. You can't go into the unknown areas. That's their sphere of influence. The red team's sphere of influence was around this when they still existed, but now it's just around that, as all these other countries are much stronger than them, but these countries are still a bit weaker, but the red team's economy has completely collapsed. They only have their military left, which they have started removing money from their military and putting it more into economy and social spending, as their dictatorship has officially stopped existing. These countries had put in a government change, and they are now a constitutional monarchy. And these guys now know what a constitutional monarchy is, but they don't really care, so they're fine. And we see the first war break out between the countries that just started existing. We see this country declare war on this country. And it was a surprise invasion because this country wasn't really expecting it. So they quickly sweep over, killing their entire navy as well. And yeah. And then suddenly, well, bam, they start invading this country as well. And it was a quick victory. And now they start just expanding. Not daring to go into the Sahara Desert fully, but still going out. And congratulations. Your new land is just starved to death because there was nothing there to help them grow crops or anything. And now you're just back to this. So, because they can't expand that way, they decide to start expanding further this way. You want to know who they declare war on next? No one, because they aren't like that right now. I'm just kidding. They still declare war on them. They just wait until they have them fully surrounded. And then they declare war on them, which goes about how you planned, how you could tell. And yeah. These guys did have a stronger navy, but it doesn't take that much to destroy a navy when their entire foreign lands. Why did I say foreign? Their entire lands are just kind of taken. And they aren't ballsy enough to go after the Pink Empire, because it's the Pink Empire. And, yeah. They officially, just stopped going to war with everybody, and, yeah. They start just having an expansion run, expanding back over here, but not going as far so they don't have their people die, and they start actually shipping food to them as well, so they stop dying. And we see a little bit of progress made on the Sahara Desert. Going from about there. And, yeah, like that. And people can see that it's really hot, and they don't want to go in there, so they stop exploring that. And instead, they focus more of their effort on, why are you white? Better. Alright, they put more of their effort into exploring Asia and Europe, which they put a lot of money into. Exploring all of Denmark. They can see a little bit of Sweden. I don't know why I say Norway. That's Norway. But they do make it up all the way into Estonia, even going through St. Petersburg, and they start going up. And it's too cold for them, so they come back down, and they start traveling over this way. And they go so far to they have to go around the mountains if they wanted to go there. But they don't even get that far. They just go to about there before they realize it's really mountainous and high elevation over here. I started glitching. Yeah. Not fun. But yeah. The green team has gone to war, and people see that people were getting messages from the blue team, basically, like messengers being sent throughout waters to the purple team, which shared it to all of these nations except for this nation. No one likes that nation. But even the red team and the cyan team, that the blue team has new technology that they've never seen before. And the green team's pretty mad about this. They wanted to keep their things a secret. So, before anyone else can get it, they quickly declare war on the pink team. Their entire forces are here, and they start invading. The pink team was not expecting this, as they did see their aggressive expansion into the blue team, but they thought that they were good. They thought they were homies, but clearly not, as they even start going through their little colony over here, going all the way up, eventually taking this like Strait of Egypt or something, and going all the way up before the pink team just straight up surrenders. But they do keep this island, as the green team just fully annexes everything else. And you know what? I'm actually going to make it so they only take around that much. And then this becomes oh my god, it's always 1 pixel. This becomes a puppet state of the green team, which I will symbolize with. Let's just do that. No, that's not happening. Which will be symbolized by a little green border here. You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna just put it as like. I'm gonna just put like green X for puppet states. Then these guys, I mean, their Navy didn't do anything up there to help them because they knew that they were going to lose if they did. So they were just like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Their entire Navy down here was like, the green team just gave it back to them because they didn't really want to spend more of their Navy going after that. And people are pretty mad about the green team because a lot of them came from the pink team. So they're like, hey, you can expand all you want, but not into other countries anymore. And green team's like, fine. And they start expanding more into the Sahara Desert, but not really expanding, just laying claim to it, as they aren't really putting people there, therefore they haven't explored it. They put a lot of people into this part, eventually reaching the west coast of Africa, which was already known about, but people like didn't really want to live there because they didn't really need to. But yeah, Green Team is clearly a global superpower now. And a lot of people are like starting to realize that they want another thing to happen. And this thing is they want alliances to help stop the green team from being so stupid. Now, one of these alliances is between the cyan team, which is going to be the rectangle alliance, with the purple team. And we will also see the pink team join this alliance, though they aren't really a help. They do join it. But yeah. So the pink team does join it. And finally, this thing joins it. And with this, the green team decides that because those people are also making a thing, they're going to go ahead and make their own alliance. Alright, what's going on? I have zero idea what's going on. Oh, am I just not using the thing? I don't know. But they will make their own thing. Oh my god. What is going on? No, it's not that. God. I don't know why it's doing this. Draw a filled shape. Maybe that's why. Nope, not why. They will make their own alliance, which is going to be the square alliance, I guess. So now we have the rectangle alliance and the square alliance. And they will make this alliance with the sort of grayish blue team. And they will also invite the blue team in, but the blue team's like, nah, man, we're good. So we now have a major alliance. A few major alliances. the Rectangle Alliance, consisting of the teal team, the magenta team, and the pink team. And then we have the square team. The Square Alliance made up of the green team and the light blue team. Speaking of the light blue team, alright, 1 second, I gotta get this thing to stop. Yeah, as I was saying, speaking of the light blue team, oh, that's what was going on. I see. They will send out an expedition crew into the Sahara Desert to try to explore more of it. And a few of them come back alive, and they say the rest of them starve to death. And the gray team is like, nope, and just starts expanding into it a little bit, but like the people don't want to live there, so the rest of this they just lay claim to. They lay claim to all of this, and then they say, green team, do you want some of this? And they're like, yep. And they lay claim to this. They will also I will also fix these borders. Pencil, like this. I think this looks good. A little bit better. Wrong color. Alright. And yep. It's that. And then pencil over here because this does not look good at all. It's a little better. I accidentally did that. Gosh darn it. I did not mean to do that. They also lay claim to this. I'm making the borders look better. Gosh, this is horrible. Alright, so I'm just gonna give these guys this. And I'm gonna give the green team that, and like that, and like that. Like that. Bam. 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 Don't know why all those colors were still there. But yeah, these borders look a little bit more tolerable now for the green team. And yeah, we might see some more action with the green team in the next episode. You'll never know. But well, you never know. But I will be recording that right after this one. All these videos that you are currently seeing are pre-recorded. The last two were pre-recorded as well. Episode 2 and episode 3 were pre-recorded, so I had to record those today. And yeah, today's episode was also pre-recorded, and the next one is most likely pre-recorded as well, but I might take a break. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take a break, but yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed watching this video. None of you are watching this outro right now, so goodbye. Only the OGs would know that that's not how I do my outros. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all had a great day today. If you are watching this video right now, thank you. Go subscribe to Rapid Royale but he is a YouTuber that is just starting out. He's pretty good at mapping. I've given him a lot of advice, so he's a little better. And yeah, he's pretty funny. You all should go subscribe to him and watch his videos. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode of What If Civilization Started Over. JJ Ricochet,